This is Feature Monitor. So there's some strange events planned for the eclipse. These events have been planned by NASA and Cern. So with NASA, they're saying that they're planning on launching 3 rockets into the sky during the eclipse. But that's not the strange part, really, because the strangest part of this is that they are naming these rocket systems after a fallen Egyptian demon called Apip. So Apip is said to be the enemy of Ra, the sun god, and they said that Apip is the god of chaos and darkness. And so they're saying Apip opposes light and has taken the form of a snake. So it's represented as a giant snake. So doesn't that sound familiar? So why would NASA be naming their rocket system after this Egyptian demon? So that's a very strange question, because also NASA has named a lot of their space programs after strange mythical events like Apollo and Orion, and even SpaceX has named their rocket systems after things like the Dragon. So also, like we covered in previous videos, planets are named after pagan gods. So why are all these programs named after fallen entities like that? Isn't that very interesting? So look, with these rockets that are set to launch, they said it's going to be studying the ionosphere. They're looking for possible disruptions in communication. So are we to possibly expect some disruptions in communications during this eclipse? We'll have to wait and see. But look, what they're saying is that this Apip is actually named the atmospheric perturbation rocket. So they're set to launch 3 of these, one before, one during, and one after, from what I understand. And they're looking for drops in sunlight and the temperature effects in the Earth's upper atmosphere and the effects on the ionosphere. So that falls in line with what I said as far as them looking for any disruptions in communications, because like I explained in previous videos, the ionosphere is a very interesting part of the upper atmosphere where they say they can bounce signals off of it. So really, when you think about that critically, it seems like they're possibly admitting that they're bouncing signals off of the firmament. And maybe they're saying that this is what they are calling satellite technology. I go into great detail in this in my White Alice video and other videos in my satellite playlist. So check that out if you get a chance. So yeah, this is very interesting that they are naming this rocket system after an Egyptian fallen one called Apip. And another interesting thing going on April 8th is that Cern is set to launch and start back up on April 8th. What a day to pick, right? You know, so with the Cern stuff, I've covered Cern in previous videos, and it seems like Cern is a very strange program because they have this statue of Shiva in front of it, and they even admitted some strange stuff about Cern. So they're saying that they're looking for the God particle, allegedly, and yeah, they might be looking for something like that. They're looking for what they believe to be this God particle that is powering the universe. And so others have speculated that they might be looking for other things, maybe trying to open a portal or things like that, perhaps. So CERN is a very strange program for sure, because they've even done some strange ritualistic dances, and you know, they don't seem like the typical scientists that you would expect, especially with that Shiva statue. Like, what type of science statue is that? So with CERN launching on April 8th and powering back up, that just seems like a very odd day to pick to be starting CERN back up. Now, my opinion on all this stuff is I think it's all very strange, but I'm still not convinced that this is going to be anything that we might have to be too alarmed about. I did 2 other videos on the eclipse you might want to check out. I'll leave the link in the comment section and description box, because there is a lot of very strange things happening around this eclipse. And we cover how this eclipse is said to be passing a lot of cities called Nineveh, which is a biblical city. And I cover a lot of the volcanic eruptions happening around this time in other videos, and about the X that it's making, as this is the second leg of the eclipse. over the last 5 years or so. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of strange things going on with this eclipse. One of the most startling things is the declared states of emergencies that have been declared in certain cities. So that's pretty unusual, but they're making the excuse that, oh, well, this is basically for unexpected people coming to try to see the eclipse. You know, they think some of these small cities might be overrun with people coming to try to check it out. So they're not trying to really startle too many people, but it's pretty unusual that they would declare a state of emergency in various cities over this. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, check out my other videos on the eclipse for much more information. I'll leave a link in the comment section and description box. I'll also leave links to my other channels, my social media, my feature, my store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel, please donate as little as $1 to help keep this channel online. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I also got some giveaways in the comment section as well. So yeah, that's about it. Signing off.